Well, summer can be a stressful time for moms, especially working moms outside the structure of the school year.
A rebalancing expert and working mom, Carol Enneking, has navigated many stressful summers working in executive roles for big corporations, and she has some tips on how to overcome anxiety while juggling life. Thank you so much for joining us, Carol. What are some of the things that you see really causing the most stress for working mothers?
I think once school's out, it's really hard to make sure your kids are taken care of, everything's taken care of at home, and of course on the work front. And depending on where you are in your motherhood journey or your working motherhood journey, it might look a little different, but I can remember many summers just trying to cobble together schedules of different activities to keep the kids occupied, keep them from just being parked in front of a screen all the time, and still get my work done too. So it's no wonder that we're feeling some stress about that, as many recent studies have shown.
Get that color-coded calendar going, try to get everyone to the right places, find those summer camps that fit the schedule. Carol, you write in your new book, The Rebalancing Act, about how women have more options than ever before, but it is a challenge to balance it all. So what advice can you share for our viewers?
I think recognizing that balance is probably constantly going to outdistance us. I'm not sure there is such a thing as balance, because the minute everything's in balance, then something changes. So it's more about being agile in the moment and doing what needs to happen next. And part of that is recognizing that you don't need to do it all. And I think because we have all these choices, it's really tempting to feel like we can do it all or have it all, and there's kind of messages out there about what that might look like. But we've got to be able to make choices. And I think sometimes we let things like guilt or obligation or thinking that somebody expects more of us, we let those drive the decisions. When you think about moms who work, a lot of times we're ambitious, we're goal-directed, and those are great skills, but we can't attack everything with that same level of effort, or we'll end up not having time for what really matters. We've got to have some downtime. And it's funny because I've been a mom for a while, and I think things have really changed with moms just starting on the journey now, because they used to not necessarily see all these other things on social media. We kind of just did our thing and did the best that we could, cobbling all of this together. But now we're bombarded with these messages all the time about what a great summer vacation looks like, and happy kids, happy parents, and all these pictures everywhere on social media that are portraying that life ought to look like that. And so I think one of the biggest things is recognize that that's not real, and that it's normal to feel some struggle as you try to balance all of these things. And when you can take some time, just pause, take a deep breath, and think about what really matters, and learn to let things go that are lower in value, you'll have a lot less stress. But it's sometimes harder to do.
Personally, I think social media is like the little, what were they, Tamagotchi toys, where you had to go feed them and you had to set the time. Tamagotchi, sorry. I think it's a waste of time, and it's an energy suck. Yeah. And I say throw that out, and I think that would be a huge stress relief.
Just focus on your own life, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Quickly, Carol, just in our last 30 seconds here, where can moms go to get help if they find managing the stress is becoming too much?
Well, I have lots of tips and resources in my book, The Rebalancing Act, that they can buy anywhere that they buy books, and also on my website. It's just my name, carolenneking.com. And I'm here to help and try to spread this message so that we'll have more fulfillment and less stress out there as working moms.
All right. Thank you, Carol, for taking the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.